Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to Creators on the Crest. I'm Stephanie, and this is your reading for May 16th through the 31st. We're going to start off today with a card for your overall energy. We'll be taking a look at your energies, the energies connected to you, and how they mingle and dance in the middle. We'll close off the reading with an oracle card for the Cappy Collective. Do keep in mind, these are general readings. So only take what resonates, and keep in mind that the energies can be flip-flop sometimes. If you're interested in more context, check out your sun, moon, rising, and north node, and you can also watch for a friend or a loved one. If you're interested in a personal reading, I have links in the description below, along with links to my social media, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Creators on the Crest. Okay, Cappy, let's get going here. Let's see what your overall energy is. Ooh, Capricorn. You get the Empress. This is a number 3 card in the major arcana. This is nurturing, loving, feminine energy. So that could be coming up for you right now, Capricorn, in some way, shape, or form, whether it's you or someone you're connected to. So we're going to hold that in our mind, the Empress. It's also an energy of fertility and pregnancy, if not of a physical baby. It can be giving birth to something new and creative. Okay. I am coming to you for the last time from home for a few weeks. I'll be heading to Kauai, Hawaii for a women's retreat, and so my next set of recordings may be from a different ecosystem, and I'm using this cute little Kawaii Tarot deck in honor of that. All right, Cappy, on your side, you get the Magician, the Justice card, and the Two of Pentacles. That's a lot of major arcana energy, especially with the Empress coming out on top. And this time I used the entire tarot deck, and you still got a major arcana card. So definitely some major energies going on for you. If you are female, I would say this is very much a feminine alchemy, you being in your, what people might refer to as divine feminine, or just balanced feminine strength. You may be working with those energies right now. You may be working to bring a balance to yourself or to your living situation or to your physical world in some way. There's also this element of having to make a decision or having to make a choice or weighing out options. And we'll take a look at that a little deeper when we clarify. For the energy connected to you, they get the Five of Cups, the Hierophant, and the King of Pentacles. This person is experiencing what I would call a passing phase of sadness for some reason. I don't know if they received some bad or sad news, perhaps, or had a minor setback. I don't see this lasting for incredibly long. We will clarify, but they're coming into the energy of the Hierophant, the King of Pentacles, this is stable energy of someone who's in their own authority as a person, and that is aligned with the laws of nature and the laws of the cosmos in a very structured and stabilized way that feels very grounded. In the connecting energies, you all get the Six of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. There's some things going on here. So we have the Six of Pentacles, which represents a balance. It kind of reminds me of the minor arcana card of the Justice card, which came up on your side. But the Five of Pentacles is more about wounding and abandonment. So there may be, through this connection that you have with another Cappy, there may be something going on where some healing or some awareness is being thrown onto this connection through about abandonment triggers. There might be some triggers in there, but we'll see. Let's get some clarifiers. On your side, for the Magician, you get the King of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. To me, this looks like an energy of you really coming into healing something that fell apart in the past. It was something that looked stable, that looked promising, that seemed to be collaborative, but it may not have ended up really going that way. This could be a relationship that you ended a while ago, But there's still elements, because we're constantly going through a journey of healing as we move, as we grow, as we evolve. And if we're open to that healing and actively engaging with it, we will find sometimes little remnants, little pockets of past pains or wounding that has come up. It looks like you're telling me that's something you're working on alchemizing right now, that you're working on healing, some sort of awareness. It was definitely something that when it started out, it looked one way, but it did not possibly end well. And, or it was not all it was cracked up to be or promised to be. And that's something you're taking a look at right now. It looks like you are addressing it. Let's look at this Justice card. You get the Magician, the Four of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. Interesting, because you came from the Magician into the Justice card, and the Magician clarifies the Justice card, and I was definitely feeling like these things might be connected. I think you've become aware that it may be something from one of these past experiences, romantic relationship or family relationship, or could be even like a boss or a job or a coworker, something like that. Whatever was presented one way, but it ended up really being another way. You're working on this, and it's affected, I feel like, more than one area of your life. So it's been both emotional and practical and mental, and it seems like you know now that if you don't bring balance to this aspect for you, that's going to keep you burdened, and that's going to keep you holding on to things that really you're showing me you no longer want to hold on to. You want to move forward in a much bigger, bolder, better way, and that needs to be balanced. And whatever it is you're working on healing here, very important. I would keep at this here, because I think it will really free up some energies for you. And maybe that's where this feeling of kind of indecision, wishy-washiness is coming. To clarify the Two of Pentacles, you get the Ten of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. Yeah, again, Cappy, it really feels like there was this hope or this promise of a stable, happy home, relationship, environment, situation, job, and it just did not turn out to be what you thought it was. It might have been for a short term, but in the long run, it brought you a lot of stress. I see grief here. I see you eventually like walking away from it, and maybe having to do so and not like the best way, like not having the best closure to the situation. So Capricorn, that might be why some of the healing energy is still present here, even though I sense this is from a distant past relationship. And it's because, when it closed off, it didn't close off in a, in the well-balanced, well-rounded, conscious uncoupling kind of way that one would hope for. And that causes its own kind of pain and wounding, right? Now let's look at this other person. So you're dealing with some healing from a past situation. I don't think it's this person. They get the Five of Cups, the Sun, and this one, okay, the Knight of Wands. No, they had the Five of Cups. They get the Sun, the Knight of Wands, and the Page of Swords. This person is definitely showing me that they are moving toward happiness, possibly toward you and this connection. And they're doing so with a lot of passion, and they find happiness in this connection with you. Even if this is just a friend or a coworker, there is this little element that of youth. This could be somebody that's younger than you. This could be somebody that is working on clarifying some of their mental energies. They could be possibly even on some sort of medication or SSRI type drugs that are interfering with their ability to regulate their emotions naturally. And I'm not a doctor, so I can't give advice, but the end goal, what I believe for everyone, is for all of us to figure out the healing, the kinds of healings that work on addressing the core issues, and that we move toward those in the most natural way we can, and aren't just muting the side effects of those. I think this person may be dealing with that. They have these little bouts of sadness, even with maybe being on some sort of medication, perhaps. Something is a little dysregulated in their energy, and it's affecting them moving forward toward what they love to do. Let's look at this Hierophant, though. The Hierophant, the Three of Wands, and the Ten of Swords. So the Hierophant, clarified by the Hierophant. So in the beginning, I was getting this energy of this person, you know, carries a lot of grounded authority. And now that I'm looking at the clarifications, I think that's their potential. I don't believe whomever this is really in the full energy of that yet. They've got a double Hierophant lesson here. So, and an encouragement for them to slow down and kind of take accountability, take note, make observations, reflect. They're being given kind of that kind of nudge. And it looks like a pretty big nudge here. If they do not heed this call to align themselves more with the natural law side of things, the cosmic law, with the natural flow of alchemy and the organic timeline, for this person, that can result in them being quite defeated and almost feeling like a death, like they're dead. And I don't think it's a physical death. I think it's a death of perhaps their own dreams, their own happiness. So there is a huge lesson opportunity here. With this Empress energy coming in, I think what I would encourage would be for this situation to really be, yes, I appreciate the nurturing and empathetic energies, but I also think some boundaries are needed here, perhaps, in this situation, as you do some healing on your side and they do some work on their side here. They have something a little more, what's the word? It's not more important than what you're doing, but it's more significant on their life path and to this relationship. Whereas I feel like you're going to move through and you have an awareness of your side of things. This person looks like they might kind of do things the hard way. All right, let's look at this King of Pentacles. The Nine of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles. I mean, this person does crave love. They crave balance. They crave stability. And again, I'm seeing them having the potential, note my word potential here, to be able to exist in those energies. I just don't know if they're fully open, and it's due to this possibly even chemical imbalance that they're going through with, you know, if they're on some sort of medication or something like that. Again, I cannot give any kind of medical or psychological advice here, but those kinds of, you know, alternative professionals might be helpful for this person. Someone who's really going to help this person address their core issues, not just put a Band-Aid on the symptoms or the side effects of those issues. Let's look at this Six of Pentacles in the middle here. On your side, you bring in Temperance. On their side, they're bringing in the Seven of Cups into the connection, and we have this Six of Pentacles. If this person isn't choosing you, like let's say you're dating or something, and they're not really choosing you at this time because they seem like they have all these choices in front of them, or they're looking at all these choices. And it doesn't necessarily mean they could be choosing other people over you. That could be the case for some of you, you know, and that's not a fun kind of energy to be in, like when you're pitted in competition. like that. If that is, I'd really take a look at that and really determine. I don't know that I see you really being able to be in that kind of energy for very long here with what I see you're doing. But it could be about like they're just more invested right now in their work, or they're more invested in themselves. This could be their ego showing up. You bring in more balance, and I think you have this ability to kind of smooth things out for and with this person. But again, in a relationship that's not completely your responsibility, this person needs to have some accountability here too. And I can see what they have available to them is very beautiful, but are they doing it? And that's the question you need to ask. The Five of Pentacles, so that would be the triggering of like abandonment wounds, anxious attachment, avoidant attachment, this kind of thing. Hitting the road, it's my way or the highway kind of energy. You bring in the Six of Wands and they bring in the Chariot. So you're both bringing in elements of this. Probably you from your past, the baggage, that you're working on here from a past relationship. Them more from the perspective of what they're going through now. They want to take control, it seems like. They want to try to control this wounding instead of actually like moving through it, instead of actually being really present with it at this time. Whereas you are bringing more of a satisfied energy to this. It could be from the work you're doing where you feel like, no, look, you can really heal this for real. You can heal this for real. You can do this. Look, I've done it. And, but if they're trying to control the healing process, completely, I mean, yes, you can take initiative with your healing process. You can adopt a modality. But when you actually utilize that modality, you must be present with yourself in order to experience and allow and make sure that you have a support system and have a safe space created around you. Listen, we can't be, this person might have a little bit of the victim mentality going on here as well. They might be stuck in that. Not saying that they haven't legitimately been a victim. Not shaming them for any reason, just saying that they might have got a little stuck in those energies here. And so they're trying to kind of control the healing process, or maybe even trying to avoid the healing process. They could also be looking at you and taking notes like, oh, look how they do it, okay, but they still have to make the decision for themselves and come to it in their own way. And with that Empress energy coming in, the Empress, she is not an energy that is forceful. She is not an energy that attempts to control. She is truly the feminine that sits back in a receiving way and allows herself to receive and have abundance kind of fall at her feet. And so this is a theme, the overall theme here for you, Cappy. Capricorn, let's pull a card to close off your reading from the Sacred Traveler Oracle. Capricorn, you got overcoming obstacles. You can overcome anything. There may be a blockage in your life or one ahead. However, you absolutely have all of the inner resources you need, not just to overcome the difficulty, but also thrive as a result. No matter what the obstacle is, you are amassing your inner strength to step beyond it. If there is a dream that you desire that has eluded you, know that you have all the inner skills to move beyond any blockages preventing you from achieving this goal. Use any obstacle as a stepping stone to great achievements and success in your life. The Sacred Traveler wants you to know when the traveler encounters an obstacle on the path, the traveler understands that there are many ways to go beyond it. All you need is within you now. Okay, Cappy. And I do see that. I see that in these energies for you. This may be a bit of an obstacle, a bit of a roadblock in this connection you have with this other person. And what we're being shown here is that you do have the tools and resources, as I see, because I could see you addressing things that are even like old that might creep up. You do have the tools and resources to be able to do that. And your goal is to alchemize this and to find balance. Capricorn, thank you so much for joining. I can't wait to see you next time.